This is Swindon Live and Local with Sean and Stu. Analog presenters in a digital world.
So there we are. Welcome back to the second hour on Live and Local. So in the studio today we have Phil Cooper. If you've been listening in the first hour, you've heard a couple of songs from Phil and his valiant attempt at the 60-second challenge. We have a couple of interviews from the Swindon Fringe coming up in the second hour. But first of all, let's go to a song. This is the Misfires and Get Away. Getaway from Misfires, and you can see them on Friday the 25th of March at the Vic with Vic Fest. Now, of course, we've been following the Swindon Fringe very closely, and Sean recently spoke to comedian Matt Hoss about his show on the 4th of April, also at the Vic. His show's called Vegetarian Man. And Sean started by asking how long Matt has been developing his act.
Yes, my name's Matt. I've done comedy for about 2 years now. I like to think of myself as quite an awkward, nerdy kind of character, and that comes out quite a lot in my persona when I do stand-up comedy.
And what day you're going to be performing at the Vic?
I'm going to be performing on the 4th of April at 7 p.m. at the Victoria.
So what is your sort of comedic background, should we say? What has it been that's influenced you and inspired you over the years?
That's a good question. I think my favourite comedians have to be Louis C.K., who does this beautiful bit about families. He's very brutal, but incredibly and precisely honest. As well as Richard Herring, who is an amazing conceptual comedian. And both of those two influenced me massively, and they influenced my solo show as well.
So would your pieces be sort of slightly longer than just quick jokes and a bit more stories and surreal stories, maybe? Or
it's not necessarily surreal, but what the whole show is, it's an hour of me, my first hour of stand-up, just doing it about the time I turned vegetarian last year. And my whole family, they're all northern beef farmers, and it's about that story about how I transitioned and how I told them. And it's based off a lot of personal anecdotes, some observations of being vegetarian, and just the fun I've had, the funny stories that came out of it. That's what it's based off. It's not so much joke, but more laughing together stories.
And how long have you been a stand-up comedian now?
I've been a comedian for about 2.5 years now.
Are you enjoying it, or is it still nerve-wracking?
Yeah, I absolutely love stand-up comedy. It's a very lovely art form which really plays along to me as a person, and I love it because it sums up me, and honestly, I would probably never give it up. It's the thing I live and breathe, a thing I get out of bed to do, so I love it so much. Is
your comedic development, is that something you've developed yourself? Or, I mean, there are a lot of people doing courses in how to be a comedian and comedy writing these days. Is that something you've taken up?
Well, that's actually an interesting question. I'm currently on a master's course doing stand-up comedy. I perform regularly to a guy called Dr. Oliver Double, who's the first guy to get a PhD in stand-up comedy. So I'm currently in a course at the moment, but I did it for about 2 years beforehand. What the course does is kind of helps refine my material, refines me to make me a better comedian. But I've had a lot of road work beforehand, really giving me the drive to make me a really good comedian. So hopefully at the end of this it can be a really fantastic show at Swindon.
Well, that's great.
It should be very fun.
That's wonderful. Well, thanks very much for chatting to us today. Really appreciate that.
It's the 1st of April at 7 p.m. It's called Matt Hoss, Vegetarian Man.
There we go. So that was a Matt Hoss and Vegetarian Man, and he's coming as part of the Swindon Fringe on the 4th of April at the Vic as well. We're going to give. I remember in Orange, I was going to say I wasn't going to give any clues to this week's medley. Then there was shock in the room.
Are.
There was shock and dismay.
Yes.
As I'm rambling away because I'm trying to desperately think of what clues I can give. All right, okay. Just show that we do make things up on the spot. And this is how it works. Okay, a clue for the first one for the song. It's about children across the Atlantic, and there's a clue for the artist about someone who's gone a bit crazy. That's a clue for the song, clue for the artist. The second one, a clue for the artist, is a clue for the artist, a bit like a gas, I suppose, in a sense, a bit like a gas. And the clue for the song, it's changing into something Asian, is a clue for the song. A clue for the third one, a clue for the artist, something that eats a lot of fish. And the clue for the song, if you put your lips together and do something and think of a flower. In fact, these are all quite specific, really. These are all quite. They're not cryptic at all, really.
They're good clues.
These are good. It's going to go downhill very rapidly. I show you. Clue for the fourth one. Clue for the song. It's a girl's name, and it's similar to a song from the late 50s called "Tell Somebody I Love Her." And that's a clue for the song. And a clue for the artist, it's to do with things that you cut with, and they are family. A clue for the fifth one is some hairy creatures that live in trees, and it's something a fervent religious believer might say. There we go, 5 fantastic clues, I think. Yeah, I'm going to say that. In fact, they were so fantastic, weren't they? They were so fantastic. What we have to do is, before we do that, we have to do this first, don't we? Because we know how good we are. Because even though I just made it up myself,
your clues helped a lot. Your clues are great.
Just say that again, just so I've got it for the record.
Your clues are great. Your clues are great. Great.
But it must be true then.
Oh, well, your clues helped me this week. I'm up to 8 now.
Wow. Hang on. Hang on, that's going to have to be a jingle, what's it? Your clues help this week. Okay. All right, let's play the songs first, see if I am right. Here we go, this week's musical medley montage. There we go, 5 artists, 5 songs. Did you say you helped? The clues, we went forward. We stepped forward, did we?
Your clues for a change did help this week.
Okay. Did you change any of yours there, Phil? No,
I'm happy with all of them now.
Okay,
I'm
good. Okay, so yeah, in the studio with us here today we got Phil Cooper, currently on tour, and we'll be playing the Roaring Donkey tonight. But yeah, it's a bit of a taste to get a bit ahead of the game. Phil's got his guitar in hand, and you're going to do another song for us, aren't you? What are you going to do for us
indeed.
now?
I'm going to slow things down a little bit now. Play a slightly more gentle song off the new album, and this is called "Sweetness No More."
Okay, over to you.
All the time I spent, all the love I gave, sat by your side in your hours of need, did what I could to help you succeed. And now I'm nothing to you, not even a memory, as you wipe all traces of me from your mind. I hope in time you'll come to see what you've cast aside, and your sweetness no more. Love enough for 3. A big heart leads to bigger heartbreak, and as I sit here mourning the death of love and all the things that you had dreamed of, well, now you dream of other things. taking old desires and locking them away, where you can't see, can't be reminded of what you meant to me. What you meant to me, and your sweetness no more. Your sweetness no more. And it's true, I gave myself to you when I said forever. I'd have been a man of my word. I'd have made you my world. But now I'm nothing to you, not even a memory, as you wipe all traces of me from your mind. I hope in time you'll come to know what you've cast aside, and what you meant to me, what you meant to me, and your sweetness no more. Your sweetness no more. Your sweetness no more. No more.
We like the gentle songs as well, don't we? We definitely do. Yes, that's wonderful. Thank you, Phil Cooper. There.
Indeed, indeed. Now it's time to hear again this week's mystery voice. Do we get a clue? Mystery voice. Do you want me to give a clue? I'm that confident
you're that
I know
confident?
who it is.
Oh, well, okay.
I
then.
think I can give a clue.
Go on then. Go on, give a
well,
clue.
this is an actor and a stand-up comedian, and there is in fact a Swindon connection, because his most famous TV show, the Swindon contingent, were in direct competition.
Yes, of course they were. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. But that's a good clue. It's a good clue. All right, let's have a listen to this week's mystery voice.
It's not taken off like Christmas, but I mean, it took a long time for Christmas to really take hold. So I'm hoping in a few hundred years that it'll be a much bigger day.
No idea what he's talking about though, but yeah, I'm confident I know who that is. Now it's time to change the pace, I think, a little bit here with another song. This time it's a new single from Bristol Swamp Rockers Armchair Committee, and they will be playing the Stag and Hounds on Bristol on Friday the 22nd of April. So let's hear their song now. This is Domovoy.
There's blood in my mouth after sleep too deep. Don't sleep too deep.
Swindon Live and Local with Sean and Stu. Witty, intelligent and insightful are some of the many words that have been used. About other presenters.
The Iron Hill is a place to which I will never return. All the lines you see on my face and everything I've had to learn come from a time when beneath its hold I struggle, I do so still. But who cares about that? I don't want to go back to the Iron Hill. And sometimes it serves to remind me, and often I wonder why I ever thought this could heal me. When I was dying to live, I was living to die. And I'm oh so unsurprised and certain that I could never stand still. But who cares about that? I could never go back to the Iron Hill. And it's waiting there still. It always will. The future unfolds, but nothing evolves on the Iron Hill. The future unfolds, but nothing evolves on the Iron Hill. The Iron Hill. And I'm so unsurprised and certain that I could never stand still. But who cares about that? I could never go back to the Iron Hill. And it's waiting there still. It always will. The future unfolds, but nothing evolves on the Iron Hill. You can never escape when you know that your fate is on the Iron Hill. There's always too much, but never enough on the Iron Hill. And it's waiting there still. It always will. The Iron Hill. The Iron Hill. The Iron
Oh, that was nice. That was Iron Hill from We Ghosts, who will be playing the Beehive on the 29th of April. Now, our regular listeners will know we've been following the Swindon Fringe and its run-up quite carefully with lots and lots of acts coming in to talk to us or talking to us on the phone. But if you're still not sure of what to see, then there's an opportunity for you to come along to the Swindon Fringe launch, which is at Central Library this Saturday between 1:30 and 3:30. It's a free event. Many of the acts are going to be there, so some will even be giving you a little bit of a sneak peek of their performances as well. well. So a real opportunity to decide what you want to see, and of course to get tickets as well. But to help you with your decision making, there is a show coming up on the 3rd of April at the Wyvern, and that show is Gorilla Aspies, and Sean recently spoke to the man behind it.
On the phone to us now, we got Paul Wadey, who's coming to Swindon Fringe as part of the Swindon Fringe Festival with his production called Gorilla Aspies. And Paul, this is actually based on a book you've published as well, isn't it?
That's right. As an autistic adult, I was training for the National Autistic Society, and I make films and I make music, and do a few things, and I have a dark past, having been in and out of a drama school, but that's all behind me, Gov. I work for a living now. I don't commit crimes against art anymore. I just had to find a way of conveying my experience of life, knowing what it was when I got diagnosed at the age of 41, 11 years ago. So after 6 years of considering it, I produced a book called Gorilla Aspies, a neurotypical society infiltration manual, which teaches us to bully, manipulate, seduce and coerce, all the things you're not supposed to do when you're autistic, but everybody else does when they're not autistic, the people we refer to as the neurotypicals or the NTs. And from that I produced a show, live show, using PowerPoint projection, music, songs, and anecdotes, where stage by stage I convert the audience to the right way to be.
Okay, so how long have you been doing this as a play or as a production for then?
It's a very difficult thing to describe. It's a transmogrative mind shifter, and it turns you from neurotypical to neurodiverse. I started it about a year ago. I mean, I've been performing with friends, doing bits on the cabaret scene in London over the years, and then I decided to produce a one-man production in 2013, I did the first prototype, and by 2014 I got it rolling, as it were. It's a very tricky thing to make because nobody's doing anything like it, so I had no one to refer to and work with. But once I came up with the basic format of the sequence that I'd take people through, I had something to build on, and I got really good feedback.
So
I took it to the Edinburgh Festival in August, did 4 days.
So
I wasn't able to do 3 weeks because of personal commitments. But now I'm going to do 3 weeks there, I'm going to do 2 days in Brighton, and the pinnacle of the whole thing, a night in Swindon.
Right, that's right, centre of the cultural universe.
Thank you.
So what do you sort of described it a couple of times there, it's a combination of music and you talking to the audience and video and whatever, but what's... can you give us a bit of a snapshot of what we might be physically getting to hear and see?
Well, the idea was to put you under my skin as an autistic person, so the whole show is one long experience of ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I train you in stimming. We make these gestures to ourselves called stims or stimulatory gestures, where we flap our arms and tease our tendons and ligaments, and we make strange noises and we bounce up and down. But actually that for autistic people is quite normal. If you don't do it, it means you're on top of your own nature and you're very good at looking like something you're not.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, even now as I'm speaking, I'm moving my hand, and if you watch the show, you'll see me using my inimitable body language and trying to get everyone else to do the same and discover their own inner autistic person. Be free, be free. What the heck do you need to think about other people for?
So, when are we going to be able to get to see your production at the Swindon Fringe?
That's the 3rd of May, I think.
No, April.
3rd of April.
Yeah, okay. What one of us knows then?
That's right. It's an ADHD memory, you see. It's got a bit of a life of its own. So the information is there, and I can verify that, but I couldn't remember it off the top of my head.
And
the rest of my life.
Where will you be performing? Which venue in Swindon?
I don't have the information in front of me.
Oh, right, okay. Well, we will check that out and make sure when this goes out, we will announce that as part of it. Okay, that's great.
Things in there. First of all, I can't remember, and secondly, I can only tell you the truth. So
no, that's quite right. That's great.
Being an autistic person put on the spot. This is my big chance on the radio. I'm going to advertise my show. Where is it? Oh.
Cheers, Paul. Well, thanks very much for that. Really, and I look forward to seeing your show on the 3rd of April, and we will let people know where you're playing.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Yes. Bye.
That's going to be an entertaining show, isn't it?
Certainly sounds very... That was on my personal list.
It's on your list to do. Your to-do list for the Swindon Fringe.
But now doubly so.
Yeah. Well, that was Paul Wadey, who's going to be performing his show, Gorilla Aspies, on the 3rd of April in the Wyvern Theatre. I'm sorry, which park? Is it going to be in the... There's an upstairs theatre part. Did he say? I don't know if he said or not.
No,
some of it's going to be in the...
He wasn't sure where it was performing, but it may well be in the main auditorium.
Might be, yeah. I'm not sure. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. So, but if you do want to go and find out a little bit more about the Swindon Fringe as well, as Stu just said there, if you pop along to the Central Library this Saturday the 19th, between 1:30 and 3:30. It's free entry, and many of the acts that are performing at the Swindon Fringe will be there. You know, a bit of a taster as to what you can get to see, and then you can book your tickets. And I think, if you buy 5 tickets, you get the golden ticket and see everything or something?
You can buy a platinum ticket. All tickets are £10, and each £10 ticket gets you 2 shows. They're sort of double billing, but a £50 platinum ticket allows you to see as many shows as you want. Of course, students get discounts as well. Yeah, at £5 a ticket.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
I know all this.
You know what?
I'm good, aren't I?
Yeah, I know. You're part of it. You're part of it, aren't you?
Well, yes.
As we will find, we will be interviewing Stu and some of the cast of Stu's play, and very shortly coming up, because we're not. If you're doing publicity for everyone else, you want to be able to claim some for yourself. It's there. It's important, isn't it?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet too
I'll blow
much.
your trumpet for you.
Thank you.
I will blow your trumpet. I'm happy to blow your trumpet.
There's a sitcom
as long
in
as
this
it's clean.
somewhere.
It sounds like jazz or something, doesn't it? Really? Yeah, maybe. We can come back to that at a later stage. We got Professor Elemental. Professor Elemental. With a bit of what's the best way of describing Professor Elemental? I suppose steampunk chap hop. That's an interesting term. Chap hop, comedy, hip hop. I can describe it in all so many words. Let him just do it himself. And this is Don't Feed the Trolls.
Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. I know that it hurts. It's just not worth it. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. Don't fall in the trap, be bigger than that. Just stop. Please don't feed the trolls. They're already lonely, so leave them alone. It's just creepy the way that they need to be known. No, stop. Please don't feed the trolls. Don't let them get to your sense of pride. Turn off that screen and go outside. Another day on the highway. Passerby say hi, have a nice day. Surf the waves, see sights, relax. The internet is made of cats. For time wasting, for clip sharing, communication, but mishearing and mistyping is reinterpreted, misheard words reworked till it hurts, and it's suddenly become a personal attack that's come out of nothing and you want to hit back. Cause you know it's not right, putting dirt on your work, and that just isn't nice. More than a bit tight, sick spoiled type, no life of their own, so they spoil for a fight. But don't cry, feel sorry for them. That comment box is their only forum. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. I know that it hurts, it's just not worth it. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. Don't fall in the trap, be bigger than that. Just stop. Please don't feed the trolls. They're already lonely, so leave them alone. It's just creepy the way that they need to be known. No stop. Please don't feed the trolls. Don't let them get to your sense of pride. Turn off that screen and go outside. Listen up, friend, basic guidance. Trolls come in different shapes and sizes. Some are nasty, and some are tyrants, and some spit threats of vile violence. They probably still live with mum, or at least have no clue how to have fun. Some lie for attention, and then there's some who play it like a game that they've never won. Every playground has its bullies. There's always a villain for every goodie. Don't let them get to you. Be clear, better to be nice and feel no fear. Bear in mind when you hear something weird that you can't believe every dumb thing you hear. Speak to the person concerned in the rumour, or shut your cake hole. There's no need to prove to anyone we deserve our place. Ignore these walking wastes of space. Do what you do something new. Do unto others as they should do to you. Life's not comments under YouTube views or a poisonous blog of untrue news. Take these words home and think them through, or the next verse I write might be about you. Stop.
That wasn't the pause. That was the end of the song that time. They're doing it all the time. Someone's put the word out, haven't they?
I know there was 2 pauses back to back.
It's the DJ heart attack pause they put in these songs, don't they, just to catch you out.
Yeah.
You think you got a chance to go make a cup of tea, and you hear it halfway down the corridor, you think, oh no, I can run down the corridor, see if I can get back in. Then the song starts again.
Yes.
It works, doesn't it? But luckily for us, we had our finger on the pulse, didn't we?
Well, you did.
Wow, something like that. It's very close. It's a finger on something, but we'll go into that, not at this stage anyway. That was Don't Feed the Trolls. That's from Professor Elemental. From Brighton, coming up to play a sheer music event at the Vic on the 21st of July. In the studio with us, as we said earlier, we've got Phil Cooper. He's been here, been chatting to us, playing some music. In fact, you're going to play another song for us now, aren't you?
Why not?
Yeah, why? What is it? The last one was a nice, gentle one. Which way are we going now, then?
I more upbeat than the last one, but still sort of gentle melodic. I'm going to play something off my first album, actually.
Okay.
I've played you a few songs off the new album, so I'm going to play you something off my album from
An oldie goldie.
Yeah, I think you've played this song, actually, a few times.
We might have done. Well, I don't know what it is yet, so we'll find out in a second.
Yeah, so this is So It Seems.
Okay.
So it seems I'm in my own way, always holding back for another day. And I've always thought it would see me through if I held on to values I know to be true. But to see you walk away, it shakes me awake. So it seems there's a price to pay for never learning the games to play. And I've always believed that you need to fight for all of the things that you know to be right. And the thought of losing you feels so wrong. So walk with me, give me some time to open your eyes. Walk with me, give me some time to open your eyes. And so it seems that I can't see the chance I have when it's in front of me. I wish I could show you the things in my heart, the things that have been there right from the start. 'Cause I need to get to you before it's too late. So walk with me, give me some time to open your eyes. Time to open your eyes. And you're on my mind all the time, and my heart takes on rhythms I've never known. And the touch of your kiss lingers on every time I close my eyes. And I've always believed that you need to fight for all of the things that you know to be right. And it's you I know to be right. It's you, you're worth the fight. It's you I know to be right. It's you. So walk with me, your eyes. Walk with me, give me some time to open your eyes. Walk with me, give me some time to open your eyes.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you very much there, Phil. That's excellent. So just to let the people know, when people can get to Popsy tonight, Roaring Donkey.
Tonight, the Roaring Donkey, and then on Sunday, I'm back in Swindon at the Central Library for the lazy Sunday afternoon, and then on the 25th, if the passion isn't your thing, I'm playing at the Locomotive alongside George Wilding and his band, and I'll have my band with me that night as well.
Brilliant. That's wonderful. We're just going to give you put out your misery now with this week's musical medley. So I'll play it one more time, and then we can all shout out the answers, can't we? Afterwards, I think some of them. As a team effort. That's this week's medley. Have a listen to this. We go 5 artists, 5 songs. So I think you're pretty confident between the two of you, really. You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
You were there. Yeah, okay. So go on then. You made some notes, didn't you? What do you got? What's your first one then?
Well, I know the song. It was "Kids in America"
by
Kim Wilde.
Yeah. And the second one,
"Turning Japanese"
by
The Vapors.
Well, here we go. Go on. Looking good. Go on then. Third one then.
That was Seal.
"Kiss for a Rose."
Yeah, excellent. Oh, wow, good scores. Go on.
Okay,
fourth one.
This was the one where it took me a while to get the song, but it's the Scissor Sisters.
Yeah.
And we think it's Laura.
You're right. You're definitely right. Yeah, this is between you. This is 8 points out of 8 points so far. Then, isn't it? Really? Come on. Yeah, you're laughing. Why are you laughing? You're doing well. Go on. The last one then.
And the last one's a classic, isn't it?
Really? I'm glad you.
How can you? We don't. That is that. Okay. Well, it is. But we don't use that phrase. But
I get told off for using that word.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we have a ration each year, and you've used the last one. We've had 2 earlier, not so long ago, and now you used the third one, and that's it. We can never use that phrase again now.
But that was the Monkees.
Yes. And
I'm a Believer.
Yeah, you're right. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah. Kids in America, Kim Wilde, Turning Japanese, Vapors, Kiss for a Rose, Seal, Laura, Sisters, I'm a Believer, the Monkees. And we're continuing with a bit more music here. This is Count Your Coppers. This is from Jim Johnson, who did a gig here in town for the end of last summer. Songs of Praise night. Coming from Bristol. Well, he did then. I don't know what he's doing now.
Count your coppers. Walk out the door. Here comes Mama. It's 4:45. Look behind you. Is that face? It was there yesterday, and it's out of place. You were Heathrow with no destination. You came top in the city, way ahead in the game. Now they came back to haunt you. You're staying here as they're getting near. Thoughtlessness has kept you ill, but the welfare state keeps you rolling on. You were born in Heathrow with no destination. You came top in the city, way ahead in the game. Now they came back to haunt you. And deliver me. Your eyes wide open, you still can't see. 9 months up, can you set me free? I've been getting bored, so just cut the cords. Up, but it's no disguise. Messed your voice up, but they'll recognize where you come from and who you are. Out of the dustbin and into the fire.
That was Jim Johnston with Count Your Coppers. Now it's time to be put out of our misery on this week's Mystery Voice, but first of all, let's hear it again.
It's not taken off like Christmas, but I mean, it took a long time for Christmas to really take hold. So I'm hoping in a few hundred years that it'll be a much bigger day.
So, Phil.
Bigger, yes, you said bigger days. That last word.
That last word.
That just sounded like.
It put me in mind of someone else.
Go, who did you put your mind on?
It put me in mind of Frank Skinner.
You're right. I just as you said it now, I can get that. Yeah, but
I know
we do know who he was. Who was it?
Yes, go on then, Phil.
Well, it's Ricky Gervais, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Let's have another listen just to make sure. Well, we do know, but let's have a listen.
It's not taken off like Christmas, but I mean, it took a long time for Christmas to really take hold. So I'm hoping in a few hundred years that it'll be a much bigger day.
He's actually talking about Ricky Gervais Day, which has been developed sometime in America some time ago, and I'm not sure if it really took off because I've never heard of it.
What date is that?
I have no idea. I think it's
25th of December, I think.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Well, we are coming towards the end of the show. It's just time for us really to thank our guest Phil Cooper for coming in. That's brilliant. Thank you
for having me.
Really appreciate that. And websites, if anybody wants to get in touch with you and find out a little bit more, what's the best website?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm all over Facebook and Twitter, and it's if you just look up Phil Cooper Music, you should find me. If you want to go to my website, that's phil-cooper.co.uk. As I say, I'm on Spotify and iTunes and all those places as well.
And tonight at the Roaring Donkey.
Tonight at the Roaring Donkey with Jamie R. Hawkins.
Jamie R. Hawkins, excellent stuff. It'll be a cracking gig. Okay, we'll be back next week with more Well, fringe stuff, really, won't we?
Yes. We've got a fringe guest in, live guest in as well.
Look forward to that. We'll go up to the news with a bit of the shadow. So we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.